Hello, Capricorn. This is Dee, and this is the Metaphysical Moonlighters YouTube channel. This is going to be your December 2018 Oracle reading. Okay, so this is going to be an astrological spread, and I've also pulled one card from the Ancestors, the Angels and Ancestors deck. Okay, now also, I'm pleased to tell you that my book is now available on YouTube. If you do a search under Astrology, Astrology is my pen name. That's the name I write under. That's my author name, so to speak. The name of my book, the title is 2019 Horoscope for All Signs by Astrology. So if you search on Amazon, if you type in Astrology, this book is going to come up. So I definitely appreciate everyone purchasing my book. And to those who have purchased the book already, thank you so much. So let's get right into your reading. Also, don't forget to like this video, press the like button, share this video with your family and your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. So let's get right into your reading. Okay, so house one is all about your personality, it's about your demeanor, it's about your outlook on life. And you have the discipline card. Okay, so I'm going to pull over every card and then get into the reading. House two, you have the cauldron card. It's all about your material possessions. House three is about your communications. You have the following card. House four is about your home and your family life. It can also be about your inner feelings. House five is about your creativity. It can also be about romance, your interaction with kids. You have inner truth. Let's look at your daily routine. Your daily routine, you have the companionship card. That's house six. Okay, let's see what's going on in your partnership area. You have the before completion card, Capricorn. And let's look at house eight. House eight, you have pushing upward. House eight is all about your transformation. It can also be about a death and a rebirth. House nine, which can be about legal matters and interaction with other cultures, you have the corners of the mouth card. House 10 can be about your career. You have stand still, the stand still card. Let's look at house 11. House 11 is about your friendships. It can also be about your group associations. You have the peace card. And let's look at house 12. House 12 is all about your spirituality. It can also be about your secrets as well. You have the innocence card in house 12. Okay. And let's see what your overall message is for this month from the Angels and Oracle. Sorry, the Angels and Ancestors deck. This is the deck right here. This is the Angels and Ancestors deck. That's the deck that I pulled this card from. Okay. So your message, it says Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. So I'll get into all of the cards now. Okay, let's see. Just put that on the side. Okay, let's start with house one. Because house one is all about your demeanor. It's about your outlook on life. You have the discipline card. So this month, for a lot of Capricorns, you are going to be exerting your authority. Okay. You might even be coming up with different strategies. Okay. You are basically taking the bull by the horns this month, Capricorn. Okay. You are very assertive this month. Let's move on to your material possessions, Capricorn. You have the cauldron card. This card is all about a sense of renewal. It's about rejuvenation. So for you this month, Capricorn, when it comes to dealing with your material possessions, you are going to feel a sense of renewal. You might even have a new source of income. Okay, so that's something to look forward to. You might have a new source of income. You might find a new way to make money in addition to what you're doing already. So that's really great. It can also denote that maybe if some of you have been looking for a job, it looks like you might actually find one this month. Now let's move on to your communications area because you have the following card. And this card is all about being loyal, being the type of person who can adapt to different situations. It's about being sensitive to others' feelings when you communicate. So this is really great for you, Capricorn, because when it comes to the way you communicate this month, um, you will be adapting in group situations, you will be receiving guidance, and you will be sensitive to others as you communicate. Okay, so that's really great. Now let's look at what's going on with your home and your family life because you have the biting through card. Now this card talks about restoring order. So if some of you have felt like your family life has been out of control the last few months, you will feel a sense of order in that area. You will be restoring order in that area. Okay, so that's really great too. Now, looking at your house five talks about creativity, it talks about romance, it talks about your interaction with kids, and just overall having fun. And you have the inner truth card. So, this card talks about being intuitive, being conscious, having clarity. So, if in your dealings with romance, um, it's going to be like a sense of wisdom that comes over you this month, Capricorn. So when it comes to being creative, being romantic, dealing with kids, you will have a sense of wisdom about you this month. You will be very conscious of everything going on in that area of your life. So that's great. Now you have the companionship card dealing with your health and your vitality, and it also deals with your daily routine. So you will be a very friendly person. You will be very connected. You will be strengthening your bonds with people this month, Capricorn. This is really great. A lot of your cards, a lot of everything that has come out has been pointing towards you strengthening your bonds with people this month. Being a very friendly person overall. So that's great. Now let's see what's going on in your partnerships because you have the before completion. Oh, sorry about that. What is up with this Facebook? I've just recently tried to get on Facebook, and sometimes people just like send you a messenger call out of nowhere, and it's like, who? Anyway, let's get back to the reading. I just put that on vibrate. Okay, so as far as your partnerships go this month, Capricorn, this can be romantic partnerships and this can also be business partnerships. You will be very cautious when it comes to dealing with your partnerships this month, almost to the point of hesitation. Okay. So which is, it's never a bad thing to be cautious when you are entering into a new relationship or a new partnership. So for a lot of Capricorns this month, you are going to be very cautious when dealing with your partnerships this month. Okay, so we're going to move on to house 8. Okay, in house 7 you have the before completion for house 7. So you will be approaching your partnerships in a very cautious way this month, Capricorn. Okay, moving on to house 8 as far as dealing with your transformation, dealing with your shared resources. You feel like you're making progress in that area. It's almost like you're gaining confidence in the transformation happening in your life. So that's really great. Okay, so let's look at house 9. Okay, house 9, you have the corners of the mouth. Okay, so remember, house 9 can deal with legal matters, it can deal with higher education, even philosophy. So you might find yourself this month reading up on different philosophies, different cultures, things of that nature. The corners of the mouth. This card talks about a sense of nourishment, health, well-being, creating balance. things of that nature. So you might be reading up on other cultures. Let's look at your career. You have the stand still card. Okay. So it looks like when it comes to your career this month, um, just as the card is pointing out, stand still. You will feel like you're at a standstill in your career this month, Sagittarius. So not much movement is going on there for a lot of you, Sagittarius, in the area dealing with your career, your business, or what you're known for in the world. You feel like you're at a bit of a standstill. A lot of you Sagittarius out there. Okay. Let's see what's going on in your friendships. Now, this can also deal with group associations. Everything looks good there. You have the peace card. So when it comes to your friendships or your group associations, you feel a sense of harmony in that area of your life. So that's really great. Now, let's look at house 12. You have the innocence card. So you could very well be reading up on a new spiritual practice, or you could be exhibiting some type of originality when it comes to your spirituality. You could even be spontaneous in this area as well. Maybe if it's something that you've never really um, been exposed to, you might find yourself in some type of like unexpected situation where you might find yourself, maybe, you might visit the library and you might find yourself reading up on a spiritual practice that you've never really learned about before, which really ties in with the corners of the mouth card. So just expect that. Expect to be exposed to a different phase of spirituality this month. So let's move on to the Fire Guardian card. The message on this card, it says, ignite your passions. So I'm going to read a little bit about this card, the Fire Guardian. Okay, Fire Guardian, here we go. It says, connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. You are being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energy of desire at this time. If you have recently set an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open, the fire of desire can burn away any old setbacks that are preventing you from expressing that part of your nature. If you are in a relationship, this card can indicate a great spiritual and sexual connection. Okay, so that sounds great, Capricorn. So that's your overall message for this month. Okay, everything really looks great for you in this reading. Everything. Nothing really stands out. I mean, you're at a bit of a standstill in your career. You're being cautious in your partnerships, and everything else looks great. This is a great reading for you. It's going to be a nice September. I'm sorry. It's going to be a nice December for you, Capricorn. So, don't forget to like this video and share it with your family and friends. Also, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate it. Now, until next month, Capricorn, enjoy your month.